Hi, I'm Paula from On a String and welcome to my very first unboxing for Adornable Elements Bead of the Month Club. I'm super excited to be one of the ambassadors, the first from the Southern Hemisphere to actually talk about the Bead of the Month Club, and I'm actually going to be showcasing some size 11 Delica beads today from the Desert Coral range. So these have arrived here in Australia for me to have a look at, open and then bead something with them, and I'm super excited to be part of the Bead of the Month Club actually doing this type of content for you. I do hope you enjoy what I'm going to design. So we're going to have a look at the Desert Coral selection, and when you actually buy the Bead of the Month subscription, you get the beads all in this little package and you get the list of what's actually in them, and I've got the 5-gram Delica bead package here. Desert Coral has 8 different colours of beads. So we're actually going to make probably 6 of these today in the little design that I've got in mind. And the Desert Coral actually has seafoam lined crystal, and each one of the beads has the number on the back of the box as well. So when you're storing them, you'll be able to actually see what that Delica number is also. So a really great way to actually keep a catalogue and library of your beads. Bead of the Month Club has 8 beads in the 5 milligram tube every month, and they select different colours and apply a different theme to them. So today, Desert Coral is what we're going to have a look at, and it's got some gorgeous sort of greens and corals and cream colours to that as well. So let's dive in and have a look at the beads, and I'm going to bead them directly onto my project today. Okay, here are the 8 little packets of 5 grams of the size 11 Delicas. We've got this really dark green colour here. There's that peachy alabaster colour. I really love that one. I've used that a lot in other projects as well. There's a nice matte sort of sea blue colour. Possibly one of my favourites. So I knew this one as soon as I opened the box, 1834. I love that Duracoat champagne gold colour. There's another more salmony peachy colour. A nice brown colour there as well, a more frosted AB green, and then a really nice lemon. And that one looks like, if I look at the list, a cream silk satin. So I know with a Delica bead that's a satin, got to be a little bit careful sometimes because they can cut your thread. But let's have a look at how we're going to utilise these today. What I grabbed out was a couple of the hexagon frames here, and I'm going to just do some brick stitch beading around that frame in the colours. And I think because it's a 6-sided piece, I'm actually just going to utilise 6 of the colours here today, not all 8. So let's have a look at which of the 6 colours I'm going to choose to use in this piece. I think the one that I'm not going to use is the silk one, partly because of that thread cutting capability that happens with those, but also it's a bit more of a lemony colour, and the rest of them are a more sort of peach and greens and browns. So I think the lemon colour one, I'm actually going to put that one to one side. Then I probably need to just pull one other colour out of here to make those flow, and I think it's going to be that sort of brighter, no, I really like the colour in there. Maybe that darker green colour is going to come out as well. So there's the 6 colours that I've chosen. And when you actually look at these, they're actually really thematically more aligned. So if I put the green to there, the bronze to there, like that, and you can see how they line up really nicely, those 6 colours as well. Okay, we're going to start by beading around this hexagon frame. I've chosen my 6 colours. They're laid out on the mat. I've tied my fire line directly onto the frame, and I've just done a sort of a triple knot there, and I'm just going to pick up 2 beads to start with, and I'm holding that between my thumb and forefinger and just drawing that thread up so that the beads just sit on the edge of the frame to do that brick stitch base. And I'll just come up through the second one of those beads and snug them along so they're towards that edge. And what I want to do is repeat 1 row of brick stitch around each edge of this frame in a different colour each time. I can sort of see the vision of how this might look. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm sure it'll all come together really well. So I'll just continue that across the edge. Now what I need to make sure is that the number of beads that I pick up each time is an even number and the exact same number on each edge. And I'll just continue doing my little bit of brick stitch across there. And I've got an idea of what I'm actually going to put on the corners. Because we're doing brick stitch around the outer edge, I need to expand this beadwork so that it fits around the frame. So I'm going to need to add something into those corners that's slightly bigger, a little bit different, to actually create that definition on this frame. So I've now added on, let me just count that, 7 beads that have just sat really nicely there on that edge. But what I want to do is just pop in between there now a size 11 gold bead. And I've just grabbed out a gold seed bead there, and I'm just going to pop one single gold seed bead that sits right in that corner of our frame. Like that. Now I'm going to do my next colour row. So again, I'll pick up one bead, and I've gone to the aquary blue colour, which the number of that one is 0792, and that number, the name is 0792. Let me just see what that's called. Semi-frosted opaque shale. So shale as in the sort of shale rock colour, I'd say that's what that refers to. What I love about Delica beads though is that the numbers stay the same. So no matter where you buy them from, the numbers are always consistent. You know that when you buy them from one place, choosing by number, you'll get exactly the same bead. So that's a really great thing about Delicas, is the consistency of the numbering. So I'll just move that across so that my little size 11 bead is sitting right on that peak. And I'll continue just brick stitching my 7 beads of the 0792 opaque shale colour right across that side. And then I'll go on to the next colour and continue that on all the way around the edge. Now, Beads of the Month operate on a subscription model, so you can purchase and get your little beads delivered to you every month. I love the fact that they come all the way from the States here to me in Melbourne, Australia. So thank you for sending them my way. Really great to be able to play around with these beads and build something new using these colours. So there's my 7th bead just added. Now I'll just check that that's still the right number, because I might actually need to only put 6, but I'll check that. I think I do probably need 6. I might end up taking one off at that end. No, let's try 7. I think that's okay. And pop another gold bead in there so it's sitting right on that corner. Like that. You can see there I've now got the gold sides seed beads. So I'll continue on with my next colour and go all the way around. I'm going to continue this, and then I'll come back and show you what the next row looks like when that's finished. Okay, I've just beaded the first row all the way around the frame. You can see here I've got the 6 colours of Delicas all around the edge, and I've just punctured the corners there with the size 11 seed beads. So I'm going to go on and do another row or 2, and I think what I'll do is end up creating little triangular points, or maybe there'll be some sort of more definition with the 11s here in the corners. Not sure yet. Let's do another couple of rows and see what happens. Okay, there's 3 rows of brick stitch done all the way around the frame. You can see here where I've got my size 11 beads just at those points, and then each row of the Delica beads has increased. So 6 on the first row, 7 on the second, and then 8 on the third. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of fringe around the edge, and this earring component will be complete. Okay, I've just added my size 15s in a whip stitch all the way around the edge. Last thing to do is add a loop and a ring, and ready to hang an earring hook from that. Hang tight. Okay, here is my earring finished. I've just added my little loop of 7 seed beads. Make sure you always secure those really tightly, because that's the friction point on any earring. If they're going to wear, that's where it'll be. And then I've just added my little hook onto the end there. So that's using 6 colours out of the Desert Coral Bead of the Month Delica Club. Thanks so much for joining me for my very first unboxing from Adornable Elements Bead of the Month Delica's Club. This month I beaded with Desert Coral. Make sure if you really like that selection, you use the link below and the code Paula10 to get 10% off any of the Beat of the Month subscriptions for your very first order. There's also a range of free patterns they have available for subscribers, so you get access to those as well. And if you liked these earrings that I made using just brick stitch and a simple frame, remember, have a look at the Desert Rose collection from Adornable Elements. Until next time, I'm Paula from On a String. Thank you so much for joining me. See you next time.